EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Washington Commanders. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go in our nation's capital. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Get it! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They go play action. Daniels. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Now Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They get a running back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of one.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Hey, check that, check that. Daniels
going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Brown.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the Commanders' 26-yard line.
Here's second and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Stop. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow will throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Andre Yoshibas, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, A little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here comes third down at 7.
Hawk 70.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7.
Gun.
An inside give, Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And McLaurin, the motion man right. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And now at this point in the first half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you fit.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Down the right sideline. And they will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties with big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Here's Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
That's good for a Washington Commanders. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll run it here. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
11. Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never brought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut. 11.
They go play action with Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tanner Hudson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Well, a good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Off the play fake, Daniels. This is caught. It's Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18, Rattler, 60 by 6.
To the air goes Daniels. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Daniels looking to throw. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll come out in the pistol.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll send Brown in motion right. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Daniels. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Gay's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Escapes the defender. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 60 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Samuel in motion.
70. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Go, here we go. Set. 70 line. Ready.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
It's a gain of 2.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Ready, go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And out of bounds all the convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Yeah, this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the run play. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a...
Down the numbers. There he goes. On his horse. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on, come on.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Around the motion man right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown! Zach Ertz from 21 yards away. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. touchdown. It's Gay to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Here we go.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pass taken in. His big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On one, ready? Gun.
They will toss to Brown. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. 39 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And just shutting him off there.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
18 Cardinal, 18, 5 in.
On 4th down, here's Daniels.
And this one is incomplete.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Big stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go. Stop. 180. 180 shot.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Burrow on play action. This is the tight end fan. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 1, ready?
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
P-Ryan is in. Touchdown, Bengals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Shifts by him at the 25.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Daniels. He's got a man complete. Still going. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
70 Ranger. Get it. Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, but after this one's done,
You just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that'll fall incomplete. He was just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing now is Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Gay is on for the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding